The island looks after a wolf, Nang Island. There are good and honest people who have lived following the laws of nature and kept the old way of living. People who have contrived to make the soil fertile, the sea abundant, and the island beautiful. A present from nature, the island of hope, Nang Island. Paegya Dock in Hwajangmyeon, Yeosu-shi, which became land now. It takes about 1.5 hours by a trubu boat. The last island you will arrive at is Nang Island. It's a typical island where about 200 families live together on the comparatively large island whose dimension is over 5 kilometers square. Like most islands in the Southern Sea, in the island people began to get together after Imjinweran. Making the big war, people were suffering from the Japanese soldiers and hardships of life. The history of the island got started at last, since they settled down over here. The spring of Nang Island, shimmering with heat. With a harvest of garlic started here and there in the village, the season stretches. Nang Island, consisting of Yeosan and Gyeopo, is mostly on the hill areas except on Mount Sang, which is 280 meters above sea level in the east. Two villages, Yeosan and Gyeopo, are tenderly facing Nang Island together. The picturesque island is visited by many tourists every year due to the well-known beach and perch fishing. The villagers plant garlic, potato, and sweet potato, which grow well even in barren soil, or raise livestock like cows and goats for their household. Makgeolli Brewery, with the same history of the island, is one of the many prides of Nang Island. The sea is, of course, the source of livelihood for fishermen of Nang Island. Piercing to dusk at daybreak, they catch fish with their back chilled in the fish ground. If they are lucky enough to catch some precious fish, such as corina or croaker, their exhaustion disappears in a moment. The season which fishermen of Nang Island have been waiting for has come. Anchovies are an important source of livelihood for fishermen of Nang Island. Especially the front sea of Nang Island is a path for a school of fish. By the time the anchovies come back to spawn in the ocean, they stand watch at the fork of the sea with a fishing gear called namjangmang. This is the representative fishing method in the southern region, not to let anchovies be pushed into a net by the tide and go out. The anchovies should be quickly boiled and drained. The anchovies should be boiled in the water to a rolling boil and face the salty sea wind. After it is dried with it is brought to our tables. The gizzards, which can be called daughter-in-laws because they have left home, also come back to the sea of Nang Island without fail due to its roasting smell. Even the veteran fisherman, who is old and incapable of the tough work on the big boats, never fail to take the chance to dry the boat in the season. In their youth here, it may have been their playground. The elderly woman who sit beside him quietly suddenly takes out hongduge, and then she beats the front of the boat. This is their unique know-how, which is full of wit to make anchovies surprised and jump into the net. The gizzards caught with long experience and wisdom, internalized from the work will be their food for dinner tonight. As so many short-armed octopuses or small octopuses are caught here from old times, they are a well-known place called Donokpo. Fishermen in Nang Island are thankful that they make a high income by fishing for short-armed octopuses. The fishing method is very unique.
이것이 이제 하얀 것을 보고 쫓아온단 말이야. 이게 뭐 먹을 것이 있나 그러고 이게 딱 여기에 붙으면은 사람이 그 느낌을 보고 막 잡아채버린 거야.
With the animal instinct internalized for over 10 years, they take this moment and quickly snatch the rod. The short-armed octopus is now in the spotlight as a well-being food due to low calories and abundant essential amino acids. All these things are nothing but the benefit from the fertile ocean of Nang Island. The island's sweet potatoes are harvested by hand without pollution, which are different from the ones from the mainland, which are stacked and waiting around in a dock for shipment. About 3,500 fossils of dinosaur footsteps and some part of a sedimentary layer were found around Hwajeongmyeon, such as Sa Island, Chu Island, Mok Island, and so on, including Nang Island, in year 2000. This is precious information to restore the ecological environment of the Mesozoic and the Cretaceous periods. Furthermore, various tour programs will be prepared with this theme. Resort condominiums, ocean pensions, natural accommodations, a sea pool, grass lays, dinosaur footsteps, fossil experiences, an historic park, and much more are ambitiously in progress. Nang Island is in the center of the development. Through the construction of a bridge connecting Yeosu with Gohung, when connecting Nang Island and Jokum Island, Nang Island, and Dunbyong Island, this dreamy island will be the new center of tourism in the Southern Sea. The sea and the earth can produce hard hands through a tough life. There are no places to rest anywhere in the island, the place waiting for the law of nature. The way that grand nature and weak humans coexist is to follow the law of nature humbly. People who continue their honest lives without greed, following nature. The figure of tomorrow that Samuel, Nangdo, will spread out is the rosy future of Yeosu, preparing the platform for the strong country and ocean for the 21st century.